Hey guys, it's the Artsy Gamer back again for another video in our channel. Please grab your teas, grab your coffees, of course, maybe a little bit of food, and let's do this. Okay guys, and you know how it is. Let's take a quick sip of black coffee before we begin today. Oh yes, going on my spiral coaster. I don't know why my porridge is on there today. Let's pop that on there. And yes, guys, if you are new here today and you're into retrospectives, complete and boxed experiences, art and graphic design, and of course, maybe the odd bit of nostalgic talk, then yes, you are definitely in the right place here. So definitely consider giving this channel a subscribe and a like to the video if you haven't already. And next week, guys, yes, we are gonna go and do the Tails notification bell during our Let's Draw and Let's Colour. Yeah, we're going to get that sorted. But anyway, guys, as promised, we are going to focus on the PlayStation Portal, going into the features of the 0.6 update. Yeah, or was it 6.0? Let's just double check. Okay, I have just double checked. It is 6.0. Before I give you wrong information, but yeah, never take my word for granted, guys. You know me, it is rough and ready on here. But anyway, yes, we are going to be exploring the new features of this latest update on the PlayStation Portal. We are going to go and get set up in the other studio just so we can get a lovely top-down view of this bad boy, and then we'll go over the recent features. Okay then guys, so here we are with our beautiful PlayStation Portal right in front of us. And yes, of course guys, a lovely coffee. Come on, bring your coffees with us today. So what we're going to do is we are just going to boot this up. And hopefully this will bring us to our start screen. I did just have this on earlier. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes it does a little prompt there with that PlayStation button, but if it doesn't, just go on to the start button there and it should come up. Then I am just going to press this button again and we are just now launched into this new screen that hasn't been displayed before unless you have updated this to the recent firmware. So what we're going to have a little look at is actually, guys, this top little 3 icons here. Now, if you just move on the D-pad using the up, down, left and right, you will get straight to these 3 features here. Now, these are the new ones that we're going to have a little look at. So, top left here, we do have remote play. That's where you just hook up via the internet and it will stream your PlayStation 5 directly to this device here. You do need a really good strong connection. I would advise plugging your PlayStation 5 in physically with your landline and all that jazz. Proper internet, hardwire cable, in it goes, all right? And then you definitely have got a good connection that way. And then this obviously does need a good wireless router connection as well. Okay, to make that a seamless experience. You know, you are going to differ depending where you are. Lots of people have had good experiences and bad experiences of doing remote play. It really does depend on your Wi-Fi settings and the internet and where you are compared to where your PlayStation 5 is. But yeah, nevertheless, I've had some really good experiences with the remote play. But the new thing that has been added is this cloud streaming. So what is definitely different now is that you can actually just stream your digitally downloaded games straight now from the PlayStation 5 new servers, rather than going straight into the remote play where you can get a little bit of dodgy connection if you know your internet isn't hardcore. I love my words here. Hardcore. So yeah, this is a very, very good feature. All right, so up here you have got some cloud streaming games I may have dabbled with just recently. But if you go down to this tab here, and we're going to press X All right, this will then give you a full library of your recently downloaded games, and then you can go boom, straight and play them from the PlayStation 5 servers rather than directly remote playing, and you probably will get a better experience. And you're asking probably, how the hell does it save? Well, it will just save through the cloud. So if you've got it all hooked up proper nice, any saves that are made will then just hook up via the cloud, and then you can literally just directly go straight into your game either on here, and then when you want to play big on the TV, you can hook back straight in and probably continue where you left off, which I think is really, really great. But unfortunately, guys, you know me, I am a physical collector. If I'm into a really good franchise and I just love, you know, Harry Potter in general, I just had to pick this up in physical form. So I don't have that many digitally owned games, unfortunately. This is literally my catalogue, so everyone's catalogue will vary completely, but we will just give it a go. Let's go on to Spider-Man and let's just hook this up and let's see if we can get anything running. So I have got my stream button down here, so let's give it a press. All right, and hopefully it's gonna connect to some sort of PlayStation 5 server out there, fingers crossed, and then we should have a lovely seamless connection through the cloud streaming. So it does say it's preparing my game. Now it says it's game starting soon. So hopefully we'll get a nice bit of action on Spider-Man, baby. Let's take a sip of coffee before the action takes hold. Here we go, let's take a sip. Lovely. And yeah, look at this. Okay, so straight into Sony Interactive Entertainment, and it looks like we're going to get a load up screen here. And as you can see, guys, if I just move my camera just to the right there, my PlayStation 5 is not on. It is just on rest mode, and it doesn't even need to be on rest mode. It can be completely off, guys, and you will still be able to play your downloaded games via the cloud, via the streaming service that PlayStation provides, and I think that is really, really awesome. So let's press start, and I'm not too far into the game, 54%. And continue, and it should continue where I have left off. And oh my god, yes, there we go. It literally has. So, you know, we can get some really good web swinging here, just swinging around the environment. Woohoo! Yeah, really cool, really cool. I'm obviously not going to give you some hardcore action now, guys. I obviously saved that for my TikToks, but if we just have a little run around, wow, okay, graphics are looking good. Latency on the sticks and buttons doesn't seem too bad. Oh, it looks like I was in a mission. Look, there we go. I was. Well, let's just quickly abandon the mission. I don't mind this for the stream here, or whatever I am, YouTube. Okay, let's just have a little bit of flying through the streets. Wow, yeah, really good, really seamless, really lovely. And I tell you what, the graphics are looking good. Haptic feedback is looking good as well. It feels responsive, feels really lovely. And this is all via cloud streaming. Yeah, really great. And I tell you what, guys, yeah. It is so, so responsive. This is such a great update to the PlayStation Portal. And if you were thinking about getting one, now is the time to deep dive in, I tell you. What a device. Okay, then, nice. And then we're probably just going to leave that there. All right, so we will quit the game. Yeah, all right. And then hopefully we will get back to, yes, this side screen here. So if you want to go back to the main UI, just press the PlayStation button at the top there, and then you are greeted with this little side scrolling screen here. All I want to do now is just close the game, but there is lots of stuff that you can explore on here now. This is a new tab. Of course, you can link your earbuds together if you want to. I do believe there are some game features to just see how responsive your internet is. Well, I'm not going to explore that today, mainly because there might be some information that I don't want to be shown to the camera. But I probably will maybe put a few screenshots up on TikTok and YouTube just to display that. But there we go. So we're going to close the game, close game, and hopefully it is going to take you back to the main user interface. And oh, look at this. We can provide some feedback. You know what? Let's go. Come on, guys. It's the artsy game. Let's leave some feedback. And I was very satisfied with that. Let's go. Send the feedback, baby. There we go. I love that. I love that PlayStation. Nice. Okay, so that was some cloud streaming from some digitally downloaded games that I own in my catalogue. If I want to just stream some games from the PlayStation Plus store itself, then I can do. So again, I can just open up this and there's a list of games that I can get my hands on just literally at the touch of a button, and I should be able to instantly start playing. However, guys, you do need to be a PlayStation Premium member to have access to all of this, all right? If you want to have a PlayStation Portal and to make it a standalone device, you do need that package. If you don't, then unfortunately you are just limited to that remote play. So if I press back here and we go back up to the 3 little icons up there, that is when you can remote play your device. Let's just give that a go. So you are just greeted to this screen that we are so familiar with. If you've got a PlayStation Portal and you've had it for a while, you know this screen quite well. All you're going to do is just connect. This is a touch screen, so it's up to you how you want to input your button presses. You can touch or use the buttons just to the side there. And of course now, guys, my PlayStation 5 has just loaded up. Okay, it has just fired up. All right. All right then, so my PlayStation 5 has just booted up there in the background. Okay, and now I am remote streaming. So basically my TV is off, but if I was to turn on my TV, it would be displaying this and all of my inputs. Now, unfortunately, I own Ghost of Yotei, an absolutely top dollar game. However, because I own it physically, I will not be able to cloud stream this and allow my saves to progress. That is quite unfortunate. So for me, this update, you know, is only really good for my digitally downloaded games, and I don't have many. So that is unfortunate. But nevertheless, we will just show you what the streaming is like via remote play. And it'll be interesting to see how it feels, considering my PlayStation is literally just over there. My router is right next to it. I'm hardwired in. And whoa, okay, nice. That feels good. But Spider-Man felt so responsive. So let's see how Yotei feels. And bearing in mind, guys, I have had problems with remote play just in my other room. It's probably only about, 10 to 15 meters away from my router. Okay, only in the other room. And I experience extreme issues. So it would be interesting to see how it all plays out in another room with the cloud streaming. But here with the remote play, yeah, it feels good. It feels nice. Can pick it up. Haptic feedback feels really lovely, guys. We'll do a little bit of running around, a little bit of dashing and grashing. Whatever that word was. A little bit of spin around, as we know Etsu likes to spin around. Have you seen any of my latest TikTok? Etsu just giving it large. Do you know what I mean? Etsu giving it a bit of a swing around. You know what I mean? Ow. Well, there we go. Whoo, baby. Okay, that's looking good. Really nice. Oh, we got our arrow there. Can I mix it up with a bit of a different sword there? Nice. Whoo! Yeah, so really responsive, really nice. Okay, so I am in the same room. You know, I would expect it to play really nicely if I'm in the same room. But there we go. I have had problems with this in other rooms. So maybe that cloud streaming is probably more for me when I'm in the other room. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I think that is a really lovely, successful update and a lovely video to add to the channel. We're going to wrap up. We're going to sit back over there and I'll give you my final thoughts. And here we go. Yes, there is the PlayStation Portal. What a beautiful, beautiful device. If you have got any questions, guys, definitely leave them in the comments below with regards to what are my thoughts on the product. Is it worth getting? Is it worth getting now this new feature has been added? Yeah, I would love to, get your feedback and get asking questions. That's what I'm all about. Yeah, that's what I'm all about. So really, really lovely device. For me, like I said, if you are interested, now is definitely the time to get on the bandwagon. It's a really, really great feature and I'll definitely be making use of it, especially when I do a lot of traveling for my training. Getting on this will be absolutely brilliant just to catch up with a bit of gameplay that I might miss if I wasn't on here. So yeah, really great. I say my only downside to this though is that, yeah, man, wouldn't it be awesome if I could just continue Yote? Again, just as I'm traveling around. Unfortunately, no, this isn't going to be the case as I do own that. Yeah, physically, I haven't downloaded it straight to the device itself. But nevertheless, yeah, it is what it is. Just a few things to mention though. If you are really wanting a game to download, but I don't know, maybe you are out and about and you're like, damn it, I need to, log into my actual PlayStation. Well, no, you don't technically have to. If you're on the streaming service, the cloud streaming bit now that has just been entered is the word? I don't know, implemented? Whatever. Rough and ready. You can literally buy the game there and then. Just by clicking on a QR code via your phone and it'll set up that way. So you can do that via the device and then once you've bought it, then you can instantly start playing after it's just downloaded, which is awesome, just via the cloud. But there's also some other features that can work with that. So if you are looking to buy some, in-game products, Fortnite obviously is a great example, then you can actually buy stuff that is already kind of baked into the PlayStation UI itself, and you can also do that on the device. So that's pretty good as well, because some people are saying, do you actually need a PlayStation 5, an actual big fat boy, to be able to, use this? Well, now I can confidently say, no, you don't actually need a bad boy PlayStation 5 to own one of these. As long as you have got a PlayStation Premium package, which you can either my words again, coffee time, guys, come on. Sorry, I'm not cutting that, that's funny. Where was that, guys? Yes, yes, you do need a premium edition, package of PlayStation 5. And yes, I was saying you can pay for that yearly or via a monthly subscription. That's what I was trying to say, guys. But you know me, rough and ready on here, and that's how we like it. So yeah, I just thought I would go through some of the purchasing features as well if you're a little bit unsure. Of course, there are more features that I would actually like to explore, so maybe this could be, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Anyway, there we go. Great device. And like I said, if you have got any further questions, just comment down below. Because we are going to start doing now the comment of the day. Yeah, from my previous video. To start off with, I will just pop a little screenshot at the end of each video. But maybe in time, as we get more comments, I might actually kind of read out the comment as well. Yeah, I think that'll be really, really awesome and a lovely addition to add to our channel, just to give it even more of a community vibe. So yeah, guys, well, that is it for today's video. Comment down below, how do you think it went? And yeah, I will pop on my recent comment of the day from my previous video, and it was from Tea Break. Yeah, so definitely, stick out for that, stay tuned for that, whatever, just stay to the end of the video. Anyway, that is me, that is the Artsy Gamer. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Over and out.